Hello, and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 25. Yes, last time, I was in complete shock for the end of the last episode. It's unbelievable how this series keeps you on your toes all the time. All the time. We don't know what happened to Ed. We know that he's alive, that is something I'm happy with, but I have no clue on where is he or how is he going to get out of there or what is going to happen with the other guy that was absorbed by gluttony. I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea what is going on and what is going to happen. And not only with Ed, but with Colonel Mustang too. Why I say this? Because he just enters the freaking lion's den. I don't think I don't know. I have no clue how is this going to be developed. Because yes, we still have a shit ton of episodes more to see. But anyway, I think that's enough of my previous hype. So yeah, let's just cut all of this and watch the next episode, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the 25th episode of the series. And again, how they managed to make you on the edge, to be on the edge of your seat in every single episode. My god. Yeah, not a lot of plot progression happens here, or at least not very deep or not very complex. But it's actually, we see the different types of attacks. Physical attacks, mental attacks, and even, I don't know, official attacks? I'm still not sure how to call them. But yeah, it's unbelievable the amount of pressure that is now put on our heroes in both fronts. As I said during not during my reaction, no, a few minutes ago. First we have the physical attacks, the physical destruction of our heroes once they are inside of the stomach of gluttony, and yes, all the revelations that happen there. Because yeah, this is a place supposed to be, I don't know if it's infinite or it's just a big sphere or it has a limit. I have no clue. But of course, this helps into the attack of the physical attack. Perhaps not, they didn't want to do this, but they are still attacking our heroes. In a plot perspective, that is how it's going on. And of course, we have this detriment in the health of our heroes, because they are exhausted and they start to lose hope. That's what it looks like. It looks like in a certain point, because yeah, everything surrounding this place is just dark, terrible. The smell of blood. Yeah, this sounds like hell, like Dante's hell, and I mean the. I don't know the name in English because I haven't read it in English. I can tell you the name in Spanish, La Divina Comedia, which is roughly translated to the Divine Comedy, which obviously is Dante Alighieri's masterpiece. Obviously, it reminds me a lot of that, because yes, in a lot of passage, in a lot of places that while we're visiting the hell through the pages of this book, you are constantly reminded of the smell of blood, all this terrible place, and this looks very similar to that. It looks very, very similar. My guess that is the idea, or perhaps the purgatory is the idea, the more close idea, because yes, we don't see the tortured souls, we only see this empty void with the smell of blood. So that's why. That's my guess. That is the reasoning behind all of this. But still, it is a fascinating place to be understanding, which is obviously just a copy of another, let's say, a real place in this universe, in the universe of Fullmetal Alchemist, which is the Door of Truth. Or the Gate of Truth, I think it was the correct name, not just the door, the gate. And this is just a copy, an imperfect copy of said place, obviously within the stomach of gluttony. And this obviously information is revealed by Envy, which is also trapped inside of this stomach, and her or him only hope is to just will die. Obviously, it's going to take a lot longer for Envy to die than to Al and Ling, but it's still it's angry. Envy is angry because yeah, it's trapped. It's completely trapped in this place. And of course, that takes us to the last moment. The fight between Ed, Lin, and of course Envy. And Envy reveals her or his true form, which is kind of a dinosaur with a shit ton of people on the freaking neck and all the places. Yeah, it looks creepy as hell. But it makes sense, and I love how it's been portrayed before with the heavy weight, because I don't remember to seeing a fight between Envy and anybody else other than the last episode. Correct me if I'm wrong, but still, it's intriguing to see just how they justify the multiple forms that Envy can take, and of course the giant weight that Envy possesses. I know I really passed through all of this in a very fast way because, yeah, there is not much for me to say about it. There is not much for me to analyze other than the resilience of Ed, because it's amazing how he doesn't give up, and in the end he motivates Link to not give up, because yes, once he was about to just say, okay, screw it, I will die so I don't care anymore, Ed gave something to him that he will hold and be able to fight against these adversities. And yes, later we saw that better exemplified in the fight between Emmy and those two, because now they really want to fight, they really want to get out. I don't know if there is still holding the hope that they could get out, but my guess they are not going down without a fight. And that is fascinating. That is the important part, or at least I think that is important part, plot-wise or character-wise, of that section of the episode. Now we go to Mustang side of the story, and how he has been stripped of all of his power, all of his men, everything is going down for Mustang. He's not going to die, he's not going to be killed, because he's a human sacrifice, or at least a candidate with of a human sacrifice, but he will no longer have the power to defy the government, to defy King Bradley, and of course to defy Father. Because yeah, that is the really, really, really important figure in here for the homunculus. They wouldn't respect no human being, but they will respect this figure called Father. And it's, yeah, within using his power and without being on your nose for the public in general, I mean, he just took away all his men. He just relocated every single one of Mustang men away from him in different places, north, south, east, west. And of course, the one who is at the center, in this case, Risa, is the one who is in more danger, because she will be closer to Bradley, which is a deadly weapon. Bradley is, yeah, he's deadly. And of course, this is a way to have Mustang restrained. That if you do something, Risa is going to pay the consequences. That is the clear message that we saw in this episode. That is how we saw the episode being developed. It is a masterful plan from Bradley. It's unbelievably amazing how he can destroy a man without actually killing him. It's brilliant, and I don't know what is going to happen. But yeah, there is a confirmation within this episode that yes, the generals know about the plan. I assume they don't know everything about the plan. I assume they just know that the president wants to do something else, and the president is the mastermind behind everything. They don't know the existence of Father, and they don't know the existence of anything else related to that. That's what I guess. That's what I think. Moving on to the last part of the episode, now with Al. Al has the opportunity to really meet Father and trying to understand how he's going to save Ed. I guess Ed is his priority. If he saves Ling, more power to you, but he doesn't. That is not his priority. And how we saw a glimpse of the character of Gluttony. Gluttony is like an innocent child. He just obeys orders. He doesn't know anything else. He doesn't have the malice I perceive from Lost. He doesn't have the malice I perceive from Envy, or the attitude that Greed gave us before. That's how I see it. He will just obey orders. And since he's been ordered not to attack Al, he won't attack it. He won't attack him, sorry. But this is for the benefit of our heroes, that he is going to be taken to Father. I don't know if he's going to be there and we're going to be shocked to find out who Father is. I don't know what is going to happen, but that is important because, again, we see the resilience of the Elric brother, because he is not giving up on his brother. He's just trying to save his brother. And he's going to do whatever it takes. And of course we discover that Father is actually in Central. We have a few extra scenes, obviously, with the Scar and his group, and we discover that they are looking for Link. I don't know if this is going to be connected to something else, to Link, to the little panda. I don't remember the name of the panda. I kind of recall the name of the other guy. I don't know if it's going to be connected, but this anime rarely does something unconnected, rarely does something just by the sake of filling time. It's usually something connected to something else, so yeah, I'm waiting for that connection to happen. And of course, there is a little details in which I kind of feel to this episode. The action was great, yes. The only problem I have is with the CGI. Yeah, it looks kind of weird from parts here, especially the hair when we saw the giant monster that is actually Envy. It looks kind of weird, but it's still, it doesn't look that bad. That's what I'm saying. But it doesn't look as spectacular, which is understandable. This is an old series. This is like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years older than current years, so yeah, it's understandable, but yeah, I only wanted to say that. That take away from the merit of the episode? Of course not. The episode is great in and of itself. But anyway, yeah, I exhausted the topic of this episode, a very exciting one, and I cannot wait to see the next one, but unfortunately, I cannot do that, not in this moment. So, without anything else to say, but thank you for your attention, well, see you on the next one. Bye.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like, so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks and see you on the next one.